Hello everybody, it's day 8 and we're just getting started. It's about 9 o'clock here. Just trying to get my mirror adjusted. Okay, we are Glamis, California, home of sand dunes and awesome ATV riding. Dune buggies, everything, Jeeps. You see them all out here. Also, apparently, a popular bicycle route because we've seen about 5 sets of bicyclists come by us as we're getting ready to get on the road here, getting all our gear on. And today we're climbing out of the, there goes Dina in our support car. She's gonna wait up there at mile 13.16 for our first break. Get us some cold water. It's already hot out here. All right, we're climbing out of the Salton Sea Basin today, so we've got about 1,500 feet of climbing to get to the summit, and then we'll have about 8 miles of flat to slightly downhill. So that'll be a nice reward. Coast into the finish line. Right now, going up this hill. This is the first hill of the day. And we found it quite ironic that the post that we're riding for today on day 8 is our opposition. So, there's the first opposition of the day, and there'll be a lot more to come. Besides the hills, we've got the beating sun, we've got blowing sand, and we'll be fighting our water budget all day to make sure we stay hydrated. So, this is a live broadcast. For those of you watching this on replay, you can catch us live if you follow Freedom Ride 2316 on Periscope, which is another app that you download. If you follow us there, you'll get a notification about when we're going live, so you can just pop right on there live with us. And that's great because you can ask questions or text questions to us, and you can text encouragement, you can just say hi. Hello, doing okay?
Yeah, sunscreen.
All right, good. Another fellow biker there, bicyclist. Say biker, people think you're riding a motorcycle. All right, gotta change gears real quick. Got to the top of that hill. The worst part about riding on the shoulder are these horrible cracks. They're not out there in the road because they fix those, but on the side it's just boom, 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 like hitting a speed bump every 2 seconds. So when there's nobody behind me, I slip over here on the white line. All right, glad to have my mirror today. Oh, here comes someone. Okay, so follow us on Periscope. You'll get a live notification. You can pop in and say hi, send us a text. I can see it live. If you want me to pan the camera a certain way, or if you want to share something with the group, I'll see your text and point it out to people. So here we are, sand dunes everywhere. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so today we're riding for opposition, and one of my favorite mottos is opposition is my friend. I didn't used to think this was true. Like most people, I hated opposition because it hurts, it's painful, it sucks. But I've since come to realize that you don't grow without opposition. Opposition is actually the first rule that you need to learn. Opposition is everywhere. You can choose to accept it or ignore it, but it's still there. So if you can accept it, you can not judge yourself if you fall short when you have opposition. And the reward is incredible. My reward right now by going up that hill is my legs are going to be stronger for in a week from now when we start going up the Continental Divide. I've got to work hard today, and I've got to push myself so that my muscles will be ready. Otherwise, I'll burn out. So, preparing for this ride, I did CrossFit for 4 months. I hated it for the first month. It sucked. And then I started realizing my gains from all that opposition every day. So opposition is a great balancing force, balancing law, whatever you want to call it. But it is, without opposition, there is no joy, there's no happiness, there's no peace, there's nothing. For whatever reason in this life, the rules are set up on this game of life to have opposition so that we can have joy and happiness. So instead of running from it now, I'm trying to find it. I even got a watch for my hand. It tells me when I haven't moved for an hour. It buzzes me and tells me to get off my butt and move my legs, move my body, find some opposition so that my muscles don't melt away, turn into a puddle of sludge. That's the reward if you just sit there. Same with eating. You don't pay attention to what you're eating, you're going to have your reward. I spent a lot of years fighting reflux and all kinds of other issues because I was eating crap. And now that I'm eating live foods, and I'm really trying hard to get them wherever I can. Oh, another biker. Another biker taking a break, or bicyclist. Anyway, it's not easy getting live foods, man. It's hard. You gotta search it out. We've been looking for any kind of Jamba Juice, Whole Foods, whatever we can find along the way to get fresh juice. That's best for our bodies right now to help us recover. It's not easy to find. We had to go out of our way several times, and but it's important. So the reward there is that my body's still going because I got the right fuel in it. So there's always a reward when there's opposition, but you get to choose the reward depending on how you act or your works, what you choose to do. So I just trying to pull examples out of my head here to help clarify that. Let's take, for example, today I'm riding this bike. You know, I knew this was going to be a hard day, so I could have just said, hey, you know what, Matthew, Joe, you guys go ahead and ride this day because, you know, my legs are sore, and I think I'm going to think I'm going to rest up so that, you know, I'll be ready for the next day and my legs will be feeling good. Well, that sounds like a prudent thing to do. Rest up, make sure that my legs aren't sore, but in the end, what it ends up doing is more than helping me, because I would have missed out on this day to build my muscles to get ready for the bigger climbs. And so my reward today will be bigger muscles, I will have practiced my paddling, and I will be more prepared for those climbs ahead. Whereas if I, let's say, back at the RV or in the car, resting my legs, I would also have a reward, which would be I wouldn't be ready for those climbs, and I'd burn out real fast and wouldn't be able to I might even injure myself because I'm not able to keep going, or I don't know where my boundaries are, all kinds of things. So opposition, guys, is so key to breaking out of that box that you put yourself in. It's so easy to slip into the comfort mode, start coasting on your health, on your wealth, your emotional wealth. It's easy to just tune out when you're emotionally upset instead of actually feeling the feelings. It's easier to go grab a beer or go find something to numb yourself. People use drugs, tobacco, alcohol, sugar. Sugar's a huge one. People use to numb themselves so they don't feel those feelings. But if you just take the time to feel that opposition and those feelings, you're going to work through them, and you're going to be stronger for the whatever next challenge comes. That's your emotional wealth. Your physical health, we've talked about that. It's important to keep these bodies in shape so they can take whatever challenge comes ahead. And I've given you the formula for that, which is 80 to 90% of your health is what you eat, and only 10 to 20% is the activity you're doing. I tested that. Tina and I did the South Beach dive for a year. Didn't do a lick of activity. We just watched what we ate really closely. And we both lost, I lost 40 pounds without a lick of exercise. Come on, guys. Doing okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
All right, guys. All right, I need to change gears, going down a big hill. A little bumpy, sorry about the picture. All right. Kind of see Matthew up there in the distance. Woo, it's bumpy. Got some semis coming behind me. I'm gonna grab my brake for a minute, so the picture's gonna get crappy. Hold on. Going about 25 down this hill. Some hitting these bumps and some fun thing. All right, smooth sailing now. There we go. Gonna catch Matthew. Gotta keep him honest and working. More sand dunes. We're still in. There's a question behind every one of these posts. Every day that we ride, today we ride for our oppositions. So please ask yourself, what is your opposition in your life, and are you embracing it? Whether it's your physical wealth, your emotional wealth, or your financial wealth, are you embracing that opposition and working your way through it? That's what we're here for. That's what's going to break you out of the box. Otherwise, you might as well just lay down, build your box around you, your fine box if you want. It's real comfortable there, but that time's going to slip away. I'm 38 now, or coming up on 38. I wish I would have figured this stuff out when I was Matthew's age. But I'm grateful to have these tools and formulas now, and I'm grateful for my uncle, my family, who has had so much long suffering and patience to wait until I was ready to hear this stuff, understand it. Now I believe it, and here I am. And And for whatever reason, this is how I'm supposed to get out of my box that I put myself in. It was really comfortable. Really comfortable. Especially my couch at home, my TV, my Kansas Jayhawks. Woo. All right, up the next hill. Time to shift back. All right. So I want to give a shout out to the greatest opposition in my life, and I mean that very lovingly. My wife, Tina, she's my checkmate on everything. She balances me completely. And today, on St. Paddy's Day, happy St. Paddy's, everybody. Today is our 16-year anniversary. She's at home in Texas, I'm out here. First one we've been away from each other from, and to be honest, this is the longest we've ever been away from each other. And I love that girl. She's my best friend. I love her. She's my wife, my partner, my life partner. And I love her and respect her because she's the mother of my children. I'm amazed at the inspiration that a mother gets and how to raise and rear their children in a way it'd be tough to do as a dad on my own. I really love my wife, and I just want to wish her a happy anniversary. And I'm thinking of you today. We've had 16 years of opposition and struggle and growth together, me and her against the world. And in the last few years, and I got so comfortable. We both got so comfortable in our lifestyle, and that really threatened our marriage, really threatened our future. But here today, on our 16th anniversary, I am very hopeful and excited about the next 16 years because we're doing it together, and we're breaking our box together, and we're doing it as a family with our girls, my two beautiful girls, Maya, Lainey. Maya's 7, Lainey's 3, and I love my family. My family's everything to me. And they are my greatest opposition too. And that's okay. And I want that because they make me a better friend, a better husband, and a better father. We're going to stop here and check in with Joe.
Dave Fry. And we love Fry's Electronics.
Hey, Dave.
There's my nephew.
Say hi. You're live on Periscope.
Hello. Enjoying the desert. Yeah.
Woo. Where are you going to, Dave?
We're headed to St. Augustine.
All right.
Oh, you're with these guys.
Yeah. Another cross-country fist bump there.
Maryland. Actually, we're in Maryland. Fort McHenry. Fort McHenry. That is awesome, dude.
Woo! Look at that recumbent bike. That's awesome.
Joe Grissel, Grisel.
Joe. Wait a minute, Joe.
Hey, Couch Captain. Thanks for joining in.
Joe.
Work hard today. Find that opposition. We love you, man. Thanks for your support.
SEL.
Yep. At gmail.com.
It's starting to get hot, but
Mail.
we started 2 hours earlier today, so hopefully that'll help.
.com.
We're planning posts every 31.6 miles. Today our post is we ride for our oppositions. Looking good, brother.
Sorry?
You're looking good.
Okay.
Man, I wish I looked as good. When I'm your age, I hope I look that good.
All right, sent.
All right.
All righty, guys.
Dave, we'll continue on our way, but
We're going to follow these guys.
Okay.
And we'll have it.
Thank you.
See you guys along the
All
way.
right, see you on the road.
Oh, yeah.
We'll put Dave on our Facebook, and hope you guys will follow them across their trek across the country, and give them some shout outs and support too. A lot of good people out here doing this same thing we are, making sure they have some opposition in their life to push them to the next level. What you doing there, Joe?
I was just making sure I had a glimpse here. Getting back on my my workout deal. That's really what's telling me where I'm going. I wasn't going to stop, but I had to get at least one of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But guess what time it stopped?
What time?
22:28.
We keep seeing our 26s and 28s
Yeah.
numbers and 722s and 316s. They're popping up every day for us.
Yeah, we're getting this figured out.
Those are guideposts for us to,
Opposition, what is not, what is not is.
what is not. What is not is. That's one of my favorite Joeisms. And it's true everywhere. So opposition is another one of those things. There's the sand dunes. Saw some ATVs and buggies out here as we drove in today. Looks like a lot of fun. My friend Michael Tucker, he's a big ATV guy that we used to hang out in Bakersfield. And I remember seeing pictures of this place when they'd be down here for Thanksgiving, and this place was just a sea of people at Thanksgiving. Just everywhere. I don't know why people aren't out here now. I guess, it's great weather to be out here. But Thanksgiving's a good time. Get off work for a week and come out here. Alright, so we're back on the road. Let's give a big shout out today to Kevin Brown, the bike man in Palm Desert, because I had my best cycling day ever yesterday. Oh, I need to switch gears again. Stand by just for a minute. Got shifter. There we go. Got it over the big cog so I can get some more power. And Kevin spent a good amount of time with us. You can look back on our Periscope feed. We got him on live there teaching us how to pedal. They're teaching us, some tricks, which is kick. We got an acronym. It's KSL. Kick, scrape, and lift. And try to make your feet go in as small circles as possible. And the big one for me was try to get about 90 revolutions per minute. And that helped me really dial in how I should be pedaling, which actually, that alone added 2 miles an hour to my speed, to my pace yesterday. It was incredible. So thanks, Kevin. Helped my back feel better, my butt feel better. And we put a riser on the handlebar, just a centimeter, to sit up a little bit more until my core is strong enough to hold me through a ride. And tell you what, that helped a ton and helped me push really hard yesterday. So less opposition in the back and the butt, and I was able to push harder on my legs, keep working those muscles, get them in shape before we hit that Continental Divide. Good people all over out here. I'm learning that are actually living their purpose, doing it with passion, doing it with a strong moral compass, and they got a plan for their life, and they don't let themselves. They're pushing themselves. They never get caught in a box. And Kevin was one of those guys. He's awesome. So if you're ever in Palm Desert, I hope you'll stop by and chat with him, because you'll learn a lot just by saying hi, talking to somebody like that. And you can see his reward in his leg. He's been building his quads for 35 years and his calves from cycling, and it's a very visible reward. And he'll average about 25 miles an hour out here, which is what I do when I'm going downhill. It's pretty incredible. So we got the GoPro there on the handlebars. I finally got the footage of Joe running into a mountain wall at 35 miles an hour. They captured on a GoPro, so I'll post that soon so you can all see that he did it. He's a master of tuck and roll, and he survived. And he's still out here riding. Tough guy. He's one guy that understands opposition. Anytime you see him, he's, even after a long ride, he's been sitting too long, he'll get up and start dancing around and boxing because he wants to keep the opposition on those muscles, keep him going strong. And you can see it in his physique and his face, his skin. He's just that opposition, and it's given him a great reward, which is more youth at 57 years old. He's out here pushing 38-year-old and a 16-year-old. So incredible. And several guys that we passed today are in their 70s on these bikes out here crossing the country. Those guys just never stop. So that doesn't sound fun to a lot of people. It sounds pretty crazy to me to ride a bike across the country, but whatever it is, find something you enjoy and find that physical opposition for physical health, and take care of your emotions. They're very delicate for your emotional wealth. Take time to deal with them. Talk to your friends, to your spouse about your feelings, your emotions. Deal with the sadness, the happiness, everything. Anger. Get a therapist like I did if you need to, or an emotional healer like my sister Dusty. There are people out there that can help you with your emotional health and wealth, just like there are personal trainers at a gym. They're out there, you just got to find them. And drugs are rarely the answer. Because they're just another way to numb you and keep you from that opposition. Put you in a box that the doctors can control. You want to have control over your own life. You got to take charge of it. And, oh man. The longer I talk here, the more I seem to get up on a soapbox, so I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to explain how I feel as I'm riding through here, and how grateful I am for opposition. And I know it sounds a bit preachy, but I don't know. That's just how it's coming out of me. So take it for what it's worth. And I hope you get something out of it, and I hope today you'll at least ask yourself a question. What is my opposition, and how can I embrace it and overcome it to get the reward that I want? Because that's really what it boils down to. Scriptures, the universe, wherever that truth comes from inside, from inspiration. The one thing that's true about this life is opposition. It's just a universal law. And everything around me right now, all these mountains, all this sand, all these rocks, are a testament to that opposition. And they've been doing it for millions of years. Our life is such a blink in the age of these rocks. Hey, Matthew. The struggle and the opposition just to peek up above the valley floor there is immense. And, thank you, Earth, Mother Earth, because now, we're seeing these beautiful rocks. We have the rare minerals we need to run our world. Okay, this will be interesting. Joe's going to try and beat a train. There he goes. And you got it. I'm gonna unclip so I don't fall over. There's Miss Dina. Hi, Aunt Dina. Kai. They're calling close today, making sure we have plenty of water. In fact, I'm going to drink some water while I'm sitting here because I haven't had it yet. It's dang hot, so excuse me. I got these cool jerseys that unzip on the front. Get some ventilation. Hey, how you doing? We are.
All right.
You going to St. Augustine?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to Maryland. Awesome. Say hi. You're live on Twitter.
Gloria.
Hi, Gloria.
Where are you?
I'm Brad. That's Matthew. And my uncle, he beat the train. He's on the other side. So my uncle took down Dave's information. We'll make sure that people follow you guys too across, give you support. All right, Gloria, have a good ride. Hello. And look at that awesome bike. You can fold that bike up. All right, I guess I better get going. Anyway, if you ever decide to come out and join us or go on a bike ride, get one of these jerseys that zips down a bit. Gives you some good ventilation on these hot days. So, excuse my immodesty here, but it's just the coolest thing ever. With that, I'm off. We'll post when we get to the end of the day today. I think we're about 3 or 4 miles in, maybe 5. I don't know, we're about 5 miles in, so another probably 2.5 hours. I'll see you guys, and love you all. Thanks for tuning in, and go ahead and follow us on Periscope if you want to join live, and send us texts like my sister just did. Thank you, Mandy. Love you too. And Mandy is the mother of Matthew, and so she's keeping her eye on us, and we're keeping our eye on Matthew for her. Oh, it's a glorious day out in the desert. All right, guys, we're leaving Glamis now and heading out into the Mojave through some of these mountain passes, and then we'll be going into the Colorado River Valley tomorrow, into some more flatland. All right, see y'all later.